The digital age has gifted us many conveniences, but one of its most pervasive innovations is the rise of AI-powered CCTV cameras. These silent sentinels with their unblinking gaze have long moved beyond merely capturing images. They now analyze, learn, and predict. But what happens when they begin to predict our moves, our conversations, and even our intentions? This isn't a plot from a dystopian novel. It's the unsettling reality creeping up at an alarming rate. In today's video, we're diving deep into this unnerving labyrinth and asking critical questions. How accurate are these predictions? Do they infringe upon our privacy and civil liberties? And crucially, how do we ensure that we remain in control of our lives and not the algorithms? Let's start the conversation, and hopefully by the end, we can all contribute to a better, more ethical future for this powerful technology. We've all marveled at the transformative power of AI, its ability to diagnose diseases, drive cars, and even compose music. But perhaps one of its most intriguing applications lies in the realm of security and surveillance. AI powers CCTV cameras have evolved from static observers to dynamic analyzers of our world. They're now capable of learning from past events, recognizing patterns, and most ominously, making predictions about the future. Consider the mundane act of walking down a street. With each step, we leave behind a digital footprint. Our gait, our posture, the very way we hold ourselves is captured and analyzed by these vigilant cameras. Even our seemingly insignificant interactions like a casual chat or a quick hello are noted and logged. But why? What purpose does it serve? And where does it lead us? This brings us to the heart of our discussion, the unsettling prospect of AI predicting our actions. At its core, this technology promises increased security. Imagine a world where crimes are prevented before they occur, where the authorities are a step ahead of potential threats. This futuristic vision, however, comes laden with ethical complexities. How reliable are these predictions? Who decides what constitutes a threat, and who bears the responsibility when innocent lives are disrupted by these preemptive measures? Furthermore, what happens when the line between security and control blurs? The question of accuracy is paramount. After all, the purpose of such predictions is not just to gather data, but to inform decisions that could have profound consequences. Are these AI systems precise enough to justify their use, or are we sacrificing privacy and liberty at the altar of false alarms? Consider the potential applications. A simple stroll through a crowded market could be flagged due to an algorithm's misinterpretation of a casual conversation. Or an impromptu gathering of friends could be mistaken for a potential riot. The implications are far-reaching and troubling. Such inaccuracies not only waste valuable resources, but also erode public trust and fuel a climate of fear and suspicion. However, as we navigate these turbulent waters, it's essential to recognize that we're not entirely at the mercy of these algorithms. We have the power to shape their development and deployment through informed discussions, stringent regulations, and a steadfast commitment to privacy and civil liberties. The advent of CCTV has undoubtedly enhanced our ability to monitor and analyze activity in public spaces. However, as we revel in the convenience and efficiency it provides, we must remain vigilant against the darker implications that lurk beneath the surface. The transformation from passive surveillance to predictive policing is a stark reminder of how quickly technology can outpace our ethical and legal frameworks. Just as the internal combustion engine revolutionized transportation, but also necessitated new road regulations and safety protocols, AI CCTV demands a re-evaluation of our norms and boundaries. We cannot allow these technological advancements to erode the very freedoms they're meant to protect. Striking this delicate balance will require a concerted effort from all stakeholders. Regulators must enact comprehensive legislation that safeguards our rights while fostering innovation. Developers must prioritize ethical considerations in their algorithms, ensuring fairness, transparency, and accountability. And we, the users, must stay informed, engaged, and proactive in shaping the future of AI CCTV in our communities. As we reflect on the challenges and opportunities presented by AI CCTV, let's draw inspiration from history. The invention of the printing press democratized knowledge, but it was through the establishment of libraries and literacy programs that its true potential for education and empowerment was realized. Similarly, AI CCTV can either become a tool of oppression or a catalyst for positive change depending on the choices we make today. As Albert Einstein wisely said, the difference between a civilized and a barbarian is the ability to make good use of new discoveries and inventions. Let us harness the power of ICCTV responsibly, ethically, and in a manner that reflects our shared humanity and values. By embracing this challenge, we can pave the way for a future where technology serves not just as a passive observer, but as a positive force for good in our society. But amidst this whirlwind of rapid advancement, there's a growing concern that the very essence of our humanity, our unique identity and personal narratives are being overlooked. As AI algorithms tirelessly churn through vast amounts of data, there's a risk that we may be reduced to mere numbers in a complex equation, our individuality sacrificed at the altar of efficiency and accuracy. To address this, we need to inject a dose of reality into this technological wonderland. Imagine walking down a busy city street, each step meticulously recorded and analyzed by hidden cameras. Every interaction, every fleeting moment of joy or sorrow is dutifully noted and stored in a vast digital archive. While proponents of this system might argue that it's all for the greater good, for security, for order, we must ask, at what cost? These omnipresent cameras threaten to obliterate the very essence of what it means to be human. Our capacity for spontaneity, our right to privacy, our freedom of expression and association. All these fundamental aspects of our lives are hanging in the balance. Think about the profound impact this technology could have on our personal autonomy. Would a constant sense of surveillance hinder our ability to make choices that define our identity? Would we shy away from expressing our opinions, engaging in open discussions, or participating in activities that shape our sense of self out of fear of being monitored and analyzed? The erosion of anonymity, the cornerstone of personal freedom, could have profound consequences for our mental well-being. Living in a world where every move is tracked and analyzed might lead to heightened anxiety, paranoia, and a sense of powerlessness. The psychological toll of such a society could be immense. And then there's the slippery slope of commercialization. The data gathered by these cameras could be used to manipulate and control us in ways we can't even fathom. Targeted advertising based on our every move, insurance premiums dictated by our recorded habits. The potential for misuse and abuse is staggering. It is as if we're reliving inside a science fiction novel where technology has advanced so far that it threatens to eclipse our humanity. The loss of our personal narratives, the dilution of our experiences, the suppression of our individuality. These are not just abstract fears, but tangible threats to the very fabric of our existence. However, amidst this bleak outlook, there's a glimmer of hope. As concerned citizens, we have the power to shape the narrative, to demand accountability, and to call for a future that respects our fundamental rights and values. It's time to reclaim our digital selves, to ensure that technology serves our needs and not the other way around. But this journey towards reclaiming our digital selves won't be easy. It requires a paradigm shift, a fundamental rethinking of our relationship with technology and the values we want to uphold. It calls for robust legal frameworks, ethical guidelines, and a renewed sense of social responsibility. Imagine a future where AI-powered CCTV operates not as a tool of surveillance and control, but as a partner in creating a safer, more inclusive, and sustainable world. Picture a city where every street corner is equipped with a vigilant, albeit invisible guardian, ensuring the safety of its inhabitants without compromising on their privacy and autonomy. This may sound like a utopian dream, but It's a vision that can become a reality if we harness the power of AI responsibly, ethically, and with unwavering commitment to our shared humanity. Thank you for joining us on this thought-provoking journey. If you found this video insightful, please don't hesitate to hit the like button and share it with those who might find value in this discussion. Your engagement helps us continue delivering thought-provoking content that explores the fascinating world of AI and its implications for our future. Together, we can shape a future where AI technology not only advances our civilization but also enriches our lives in meaningful ways. Stay tuned for more captivating discussions, and until next time, keep asking questions, keep seeking answers, and keep being the change you want to see in the world.